Alright, everybody. Welcome to another little bit of Psycho's Platters, always powered by coffee each and every time. So, I know that I'm a little almost late to the game on this, and I'm sorry. It's just been a crazy week. So, this is another contest video, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, it's going to be a contest response video for an awesome channel called Telegram Sam. That's right. Which, of course, you know, big T-Rex fan, love Mark Bolan and all that other kind of stuff. Awesome. She's just got an awesome channel. She's doing this contest that originally was for getting to 600 subs, but guess what? She's over 900. You know, and congrats to you on that, Telegram Sam. So what's the contest, you're probably asking? Well, it's called, ladies and gentlemen, the game of Connect 4. And we're not talking about that Milton Bradley game where you go put the checkers in, although I do happen to love that game. We're talking about, it's almost similar to the 6 Degree of Separation, where you can connect from one thing to another thing when you would not expect to be able to connect them to. But in this case, it's 4 records. That's what we're doing here today, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to start off with Kiss. That's right. As everybody's like, oh no, not that tongue. That's gotten me in trouble in the past. Anywho, so Kiss, and for example here, you know, this is the 1976 3LP set of the originals. This here says second printing. I do have a first printing, actually. I just couldn't find it. But so Kiss, of course, started out in late 1972, alright? So they got 4 people, right? So you've got Paul Stanley, Ace Frehley, Peter Criss, and who else, ladies and gentlemen? Who else was in Kiss? I gave you a hint with that tongue. Gene Simmons, that's right. Yes, this here from September 1978, the Kiss solo albums. Gene, Paul, Ace, and Peter all did solo albums, which, if I remember correctly, they were released September 19th, 1978. Alright, here's the front, here's the back. This one here has got the most guest stars, per se, out of all of the Kiss solo albums from that time. Unfortunately, the Kiss solo albums just about almost crippled Casablanca Records. In fact, they might have said that there might have been an indirect hurting to the company because there was big visions. They sent out literally 1 million copies of every solo album, and there was a lot of returns that came back, and that is what almost killed them. But like I said, there's guest stars on this thing, and one of them that I want to talk about, we'll talk about some of them. How about Bob Seger's on here, right? Bob Seger, Joe Perry from Aerosmith, Helen Reddy. Helen Reddy's on this damn thing. Jeff Skunk Baxter from the Doobie Brothers and Steely Dan. Donna Summer shows up. Janice Ian shows up. Alright. Cher, Mitch Weissman, and Joe Pecorino, who were members of Beatlemania at the time. Michael DeBar, who was he had Silverhead, then a solo career, and then he was in a band called Detective, and he was in a bunch of other ones. Richie Rano from Stars, but that's not who we want to talk about. It's this last one that I'm bringing up. Rick Nielsen. That's right, Rick Nielsen is in See You in My Arms. That's right. So Rick Nielsen was a member of Cheap Trick. That's right. One of the best 70s bands, period. And you know what? They're from Rockford, Illinois, ladies and gentlemen, which is really close to where I'm at. So that's extra fondness in my part. This here, of course, All Shook Up, which was released in October 1980. Now, when they did this album, a couple things happened, okay? Sorry, I know this song. Still got, go figure. Little shrink. So, they were kind of getting a little creatively burned out, so to speak. Or should I say Tom Peterson was, who was the bass player of Trick. The thing is that after this album, by the time it was released, Peterson would leave the group and form his own solo affair for a while, and he wouldn't be back until late 1987 with the band. The second thing that's a little bit different on this particular Cheap Trick album, that all the other ones previously were done differently, all the ones from the first album to Dream Police, which is what comes before this, and Found All the Parts, which was a 10-incher, okay, was Tom Werman did the production duties. There's a little bit of Jack Douglas, does a little bit of on Found All the Parts also. But they decided to go different after they released Tom Werman. Who did they get, ladies and gentlemen, for this album to produce? None other than George Martin. That's right. George Martin was the producer. Geoff Emerick was the engineer. George Martin, ladies and gentlemen, was the producer of the Beatles. Yeah, that's right. The producer of the Beatles. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we connect 4 from Kiss to the Beatles. How about them apples, huh? Or in this case, Beatles. So, Telegram Sam, I hope you enjoy this video. I hope the rest of you guys that are watching this are enjoying this video. If I remember correctly, she went off and said that Sunday, November 14th, is the last day of the video contest. So go get your Connect 4 if you haven't done so already. And you know what, Telegram Sam, thanks a bunch from Paul here, Psychos Platters, for doing this contest. I love these contests that I get to do. They're fun. So, and congrats to the 900 plus subs you got already. So take care, God bless, rock on, and remember, ladies and gentlemen, always powered by coffee, each and every time. Till next time, take care all.